Hey, while I'm out here, I want to show you my tomato plants. This is a Brandywine tomato plant. It's an indeterminate variety, so it'll grow as high as I let it grow, or high as your steak is. Um, I'm not gonna let it grow taller than me, but I just want to show you what I've done to the plant. You see, I don't have any leaves under my tomatoes. I clipped them off because I want the nutrients from the soil and the water and the energy they get from the sun to go directly to the tomatoes, to the fruit, not just have to support the life of the leaves that are coming off the side of the plant. So I clip them, and I noticed when I clipped these down here, after I got my first tomato, which is this one, after I clipped the leaves off, this one it started to grow bigger, and these immediately started to fruit within a day. So maybe that's something that you can try. And then I noticed I started getting more fruit up the vine, and I have fruit up here. And these flowers will eventually fruit. I have a small one there. And what I do, just to make sure that they're properly pollinated, unlike um, my squash, zucchini, the watermelons, the cucumbers, things of that nature, which have a male and a female flower, you can get the pollen off the male and then take it to the female and you can pollinate it. The tomato doesn't work like that. Everything is in this flower. The pollen is on top, so you can shake it down into the female part of the flower. So I come out here every day when I see the flower open, and I tap them. Just tap them. Make sure that pollen falls down, and make sure that this tomato plant gets properly pollinated. So you come out here, you hit your flowers. You're not going to damage them. Just hit them like that. And I go around to each plant, and I do that. Just shake them a little bit. Make sure they get pollinated. Just shake, shake, shake. And as you start hitting it, you can kind of start to smell the plant a little bit. I like the smell of it though. Now this is a determinate tomato plant. That means it's only going to grow to a certain height, and then it's going to produce the fruit, and that's as big as it'll get. You saw one of my videos where I was taking the suckers off of the indeterminate plants. Like here, I suckered this to make sure I get all the suckers off. And if you don't know what a sucker is, it's just the growth of another tomato plant. It's just starting to grow another tomato plant. This is the main stem of the plant, and this is a sucker. The sucker grew off, and it grew another tomato plant. So you see the flowers there. This is the main stem. This is the fruit, and this is the sucker. It's growing to more leaves. I don't sucker these because I want to get as many tomatoes as I can out of it. So I just let. If you see that's a little sucker there, I'm gonna leave that on there and let it grow. And I'll see how many tomatoes I get off of this one. So far I have 2 on this plant, and 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on this one. And it's continuing to grow. I'll come out a little bit later, and I'll tie it off as it gets a little bit higher. I'll tie it about right here to the stake to keep it upright. All right, let's check these other ones. See what we got going on. We got flowers. Just shake them, tap them a little bit. We got some here. And no, they weren't being bad. I'm not giving them a spanking because they did something wrong. I'm just promoting that growth, promoting that pollination. And that's what you got to do if you're lacking pollinators, or if you see that you're starting to lose some. Come out here, shake them, tap them, beat them a little bit, and you'll be surprised what happens. Thanks. Later.